First impression is a door that opens possibilities of unlimited opportunities. Whenever you meet a person for the first time, you create an opinion about him. Sometimes you do not speak at all to a particular person. Even then, you create an impression by watching him from a distance. Then, when he comes to speak to you, you create an image of this person in your mind. You remember some images and some you forget. For an effective first impression, the first 2 to 5 seconds are very important. This is the most appropriate time when you need to grab the opportunity. First impression is equally essential in every walk of life. You may be going to meet your client for business, or you may be going for an interview, or you're giving a presentation or something else. Your first impression is the road to success. Once a business presentation was going on in a company. It was about marketing some new machines. One after the other, a lot of people came, made a few presentations and left. Some attracted attention while some were ordinary. After some time, a confident executive took over. The moment he came on stage, he smiled and made a statement. "Today, I will talk to you about a machine that makes money out of water." On hearing this, the audience was immediately filled with a lot of curiosity and started wondering about the machine that could make money out of water. Some people were not ready to believe what he said, but they were interested and impatient to know ultimately what that executive was going to present. The executive started his presentation. After some time, he started showing some big turbines that were generating electricity. It was nothing but a hydroelectric power machine that was generating electricity from water. In fact, he too showed a machine, but he made it look interesting. Was this machine making money directly? No. But did he say anything wrong? No. Creating electricity and making money were one and the same. Even months after this event was over, people did not forget the face of the man who talked about a machine that made money from water. His image was now well set in people's mind. The effect of first impression ought to be like this. We should always remember the first impression factor, and we should always be prepared. You are never aware as to whom you might meet and where. It is quite possible that you might meet a person who could be a prospective client, or a person who might give you a nice job offer, or one who could become your life partner, or a person who will become a friend for a lifetime. The start of every relationship begins with our first meeting. In all these situations, you should be ready to create a first impression. Before we get some necessary tips for making the first impression, you need to know what creates a bad first impression. You might have come across many bad first impressions. Some people, when they meet, do not show any expression. They just give a very cold handshake and stand there without giving any expression. This sort of behavior makes them a very boring personality. Some people, while speaking, keep looking in different directions. When you look at them, you get a feeling that they are not interested in speaking at all. Some people do not pay attention to themselves. They have a lot of good qualities, but when you look at them, you get a different impression. Many people do not speak with such people because of their outward appearance. Some people speak only about themselves. Some people have the habit of taking undeserved credit. Even these people create a bad first impression. When you notice these things, you realize that we could save ourselves a lot of trouble by correcting these kinds of mistakes we make unknowingly. First impressions begin with your appearance. Whenever someone meets you for the first time, his eyes first scan your outer appearance. Therefore, you should pay proper attention to appearances. If you are going to a particular event where you know what the dress code is, then wear clothes that suit that event. You should look simple but impressive. Sometimes you meet someone all of a sudden, and your appearance then may not be appropriate. This does happen at times. Therefore, always select proper clothes. Groom yourself very well, and the most important thing is that whatever you wear, appear confident. The second important thing that plays a lot of importance is your body language. Always keep a smile on your face. Smile the moment you have an eye contact with someone. This will create a positive environment for you. Smiling is most important. In the first few seconds, the smile turns out to be the biggest highlight. Therefore, always keep a genuine smile on your face. Be careful about your non-verbal language. Do not keep any sort of posture that may not be liked by anyone even unknowingly. Do not get nervous on seeing anyone. The cooler your mind, the better control you will have over your body. Both smiling and making eye contact are essential. Keep proper eye contact. When you do not keep proper eye contact, many a time the other person may take it as a personal insult. Be cautious about this mistake. The person opposite should feel that you are giving him a lot of importance. Give a warm handshake. Express happiness on meeting them. First and foremost, you need to be interested in the other person. Making yourself interesting comes next. Therefore, once the conversation starts, try to know more about the person. Ask questions to show your interest. Keep an open approach so the other person speaks to you without hesitation. Be neutral in your conversation. Be in the present moment. Many a time people while speaking keep looking in different directions or start thinking about something else. They then do not pay attention to the conversation. The other person feels it wrong and feels insulted. When you listen to the other person, show genuine interest and pay attention to what he says. He too then wants to know about you. Take advantage of this and introduce yourself well. Do not give a lengthy introduction. Give a brief idea about yourself and mention your most special quality. Make him feel interested in you. Do not try to speak everything about yourself in the first meeting. Let him appreciate the positive qualities in you. Let it be a good experience for the other person. Create moments that will be memorable for a long time. Finish the conversation on a happy note and thus create an opportunity for the next meeting. And the most important part in the whole process is to keep yourself real and genuine. Do not do anything that makes you appear fake. No one can be perfect in this world. You're good the way you are. Exhibit your qualities. Keep a positive attitude. Show enthusiasm in your talk. It is good to be youthful. Use a proper sense of humor so that it is effective. This keeps it light and you can have a long conversation. Creating an impressive first impression is an art, and with regular practice it keeps getting better. You always try to do something good, and this becomes your experience. As this experience increases, you keep getting better.